Well, my name is Taylor Fisher, and grew up in South Florida. Essentially, when I was in nursing school at Boston College, I was on the equestrian team, and I had a really traumatic accident riding a horse and shattered the whole left side of my jaw. I had originally 4 surgeries to kind of reconstruct everything that first year when I was in nursing school, which was rough. It was really rough. And so when I graduated and moved to North Carolina, that's when I started trying to get everything in place, like fix everything else other than the actual jaw area, which was fixed, but it was now more dental and orthodontia and all that stuff. And so I got like 4 different answers from like 4 different people telling me what to do. Like one endodontist was like, oh, we could do a root canal, but we'd have to like slice open the entire gum line to empty it out, like just all this crazy stuff. And I felt very confused because I didn't know who to believe, and some people were saying just take it out, some people were doing this, so I was just in it was scary because I didn't know who to really trust. And the people who took care of me for the original surgeries, one was in Miami, Florida, and then my other doctors were like in Boston. So I was kind of like in a hard place because I didn't feel like I trusted anyone here and anything. And in any case, I had a patient in the cardiothoracic ICU, and his daughter was an oral maxillofacial surgeon. So somehow we got to talking because she also lived in Boston. And so we were talking about that. We were talking about like a lot of different things. And then it came out that she was an oral maxillofacial surgeon. We like had that kind of rapport that I was like, can I ask you a question off the cuff? Because I really don't know what to do in this situation, and I'm getting so many different answers. And so I told her what was going on with me, what had happened with me, and that I didn't know where to proceed with getting my implants, or should this tooth stay, should it go? Like on this side, what do I do? And she basically looked at me and was like, well, you need to go to Stanley Dentistry. and I was basically I asked her why, and she was like, well, I trained with Dr. Rob, and I know Bobbi really well, and I actually trained under him, and he's very good with trauma, and they have a great office. They do everything together in the same office. They do the surgery, they do with the implants, they do the crowns, they can do orthodontia, they can do everything in the same office. And to me, that was like ding, 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 finally, because trying as someone who's already been through a lot of trauma, already been through a lot of healthcare, expenses, and just like everything in general like that, knowing that I can have everything done at the same place was huge. And then on top of that, she was vouching for their ability and their character and everything like that. And she was like, I would never trust that, like not sending my parents there, like that's where my parents are going. Like it was great. And then when I made an appointment here, I felt completely at home, and it was just a great experience. And I still had a lot to do, like to fix everything, but I knew I was in good hands, and I knew that like I trusted what they said, and everything that they explained to me was very logical, very like, this is how it's going to be, this is what it's going to be. And I never felt uncomfortable or doubted kind of their advice and what to do. So really, all in all, I'm just, it's been a long journey, and I'm finally on the other end, and I just, I can't thank them enough for giving me, for finishing everything in my mouth, but also for everything that they've done here. I really do think that in the healthcare system, dental system, everything, that this is what you really want as a patient, is to be able to go to people who have everything all together in the same place. Because I can tell you, it's really hard when you have a different oral maxillofacial surgeon, an endodontist, an orthodontist, a dentist, like everybody, that you have to go to like multiple different places just to get the resources that you need, and then everyone disagrees with like how things should be done. So then it makes you stressed out because you don't know, like I said before, like you don't know who to trust, you don't know, and unfortunately, coming from a medical background, like, I know how it goes. Like, different people have different experiences, and doctors are the same, and, everyone has a different idea of kind of what to do. And I think that at Stanley, they really take pride in, you know, working together and really exploring all options and having a unified like agreement, like this is the best course of action. And I think that that is very special. I guess I would want people to know that they take a very systematic approach to kind of your what's going on, what your major problems are, and they work really hard to kind of address that from all angles and to make sure that it is being addressed like in that way, because they really want you to have a better quality of life. And I never once felt that just a patient, just someone who's coming in, coming out, okay, this is the next one. Like, I've felt like family when coming in here. And they, like I said, they take everything in stride. On my dental visits, they know that I have anxiety, so they always make sure they have this like numbing medication before, and this is just for dental cleanings, because I have a lot of sensitivity on my bottom teeth and I get very scared because I just don't know what to expect. And this is something that they do every time. They always have it ready. And to me, that's really thoughtful care. Like, knowing that these are the things that I need to feel comfortable, and I know it's a pain in the butt, and I know it's a lot to ask for, but they have never made me feel bad for needing those things. And as a patient, you couldn't ask for anything more for, you know, the people who are taking care of you to take care of you like one of their own. And that's what it feels like when I'm here.